Hey friends, it's TravPlay, and you guys voted for a guide on how to beat Mega Man. I'm super excited about this because as a kid, I loved playing Mega Man X and Mega Man Legends. And now the Blue Bomber is a dangerous foe in Super Smash Ultimate, being what many believe to be the best zoner in the game. Most pro players rank him as high tier, but don't worry, because I'm going to show you what moves to respect and what weaknesses to exploit. Let's get right into it. What makes Mega Man is his wide arsenal of projectiles he can launch at you. He's got a grand total of 7 projectiles. That's right, 7. His Mega Buster, Charge Shot, Air Shooter, Hard Knuckle, Metal Blade, Crash Bomber, and Leaf Shield. I think I got all of them. Let me know in the comments if I missed any. Fortunately, only 3 of those projectiles have real KO potential: Charge Shot, Air Shooter, and Hard Knuckle. But most of them are designed to simply interrupt your approach and knock you back. And your mission, should you choose to accept, is to infiltrate Mega Man's wall of projectiles, get in close, and destroy the Blue Bomber. To do so, you'll need to know how to respect each projectile. So let's dive in. Mega Buster is Mega Man's most iconic projectile. Unlike most characters, he can shoot it consistently while standing, running, and jumping. Fortunately, the pellets, or what the Smash community endearingly calls lemons, don't deal much damage, but it's enough to make you flinch, unless you're Bowser. To get past this projectile, you must first keep in mind that Mega Man can only shoot 3 at a time. So block or avoid those first 3 lemons and then go in, usually from above to avoid getting hit by more lemons. Mega Man's Air Shooter is like Mr. Game & Watch's up air on steroids. It hits multiple times, and if you freak out and jump, it can kill you even at low percentages. If you have a reflector, you can bounce it back to Meteor Smash Mega Man. If you don't have a reflector, then all you can do is air dodge through it or move around it. If you get hit, don't panic and mash. Just hold your L stick down and watch out for a follow-up Air Shooter. Next, watch out for one of the best Meteor Smashes in the game, Hard Knuckle. It's one of the best because it's low risk, since he doesn't actually have to go far off stage to use it. If you have a reflector, you can bounce it back at him. Otherwise, you simply got to mix up your recovery to avoid it. Mega Man's neutral special can shoot out a Metal Blade in 8 different directions. It doesn't deal much damage, so Mega Man usually will throw it at the ground and then pick it up as an item. Now he can use it to Z-drop on you, which can be useful for edge guarding, approaching and spacing, and even initiating shield break combos. So you need to respect this by moving away from the Z-drops. Try not to get caught shielding under them. Also, if you manage to get your hands on the Metal Blade, you're welcome to give Mega Man a bit of his own medicine. If you don't know how to Z-drop, then listen up. All you have to do is jump with any item in your hand, and then press the grab button, and the item will fall from your grip. You got it! Next we have Mega Man's Crash Bomber. He shoots a sticky bomb that has a long range. If it sticks to you, then it will blow up in a couple seconds. Fortunately, the explosion doesn't do much damage. Your best option is to block it with a shield before it sticks on you, canceling it out. If it does stick on you, then you can either stick it back on Mega Man by running up close, or pull up your shield to block the blast. Mega Man will likely anticipate you to pull up your shield, and he'll charge his forward smash to add on the shield damage. To avoid this, you can try to distance yourself from Mega Man before the explosion, so he can't pressure you in time. Or if he's right on you, then you can just take the hit from the explosion as you move away. That's better than getting smash attacked. And now what I believe is the most infuriating projectile is Mega Man's Leaf Shield. He summons a circle of leaves to orbit himself, blocking most weak attacks and projectiles, and then he can throw it at you across the stage. Only strong disjointed sword attacks and strong projectiles can get through the shield. If you're not in position to break through his leaf shield, then all you can do is avoid or pull up your own shield. If you choose to pull up your shield, then you gotta make sure to hold it all the way until he throws it. The reason this move frustrates me the most is because as a Link main, I love to use my up B out of shield, but Mega Man's leaves basically catch me every time I drop my shield early. So you need to hold your shield all the way to the end of the move. A good Mega Man will see you holding your shield and will back away before he throws his leaves at you. There is a window to punish for fast characters. You can either jump over the shield leaf when he throws it, or if he jumps and throws it, then you can run underneath and punish him. Okay, now that we made it past the projectiles, there are a few things to respect as you approach. starting with Mega Man's forward and back airs. They're both fast and deadly. His back air especially is great at edge guarding, and its weak hits can lead into combos. Avoid getting hit by these by simply observing Mega Man's patterns, and when he uses them to stop your approach. As you get closer, make sure to not sit and shield too long, because Mega Man has a wicked grab game. His down throw can lead into a lot of nasty combos, and his back throw can kill at the edge around 110%. Also watch out for Mega Man's up tilt. It has as much power as some smash attacks. It starts fast and has intangibility on frames 5 through 7. But it has a ton of end lag, so if you manage to block it, then feel free to punish him hard. Respect Mega Man's respawning tricks. You're invincible for a few seconds when you respawn, and you want to use that precious time to attack or pressure your opponent. But Mega Man will sometimes place his rush coil below you as you respawn. If you're careless and land on it, it will bounce you up, making you waste your precious invincibility time. Or he'll shoot his crash bomber at you just as you drop to the stage, and it'll stick and explode just as your invincibility ends. This forces you to shield instead of gaining the offensive like you want to. All you have to do is remember these tricks and don't play on autopilot, and you can easily avoid them. Mega Man actually beats out a lot of other zoning characters just because he has so many more projectiles. I know this is a Link main. I cannot play my normal game. I gotta go in. And so do the rest of you zoners. Yeah, Samus, it's not working. You gotta go in. And that doesn't mean don't use your projectiles. You've just gotta get in close enough to where he can't block them with all of his own. And for all you casual players, here's a look at Mega Man's Final Smash, Mega Legends. Probably the coolest Final Smash in the game. You need to avoid Mega Man's initial shot by staying far away, above, or below that black hole. Before I get into the weaknesses, please hit the like button and subscribe if you want more content like this. I'd really appreciate it, and it helps a ton. This is the moment you've been waiting for. Getting close to Mega Man. You've braved through a torrent of lemons, you've taken a few explosions and saws to the face, and now you've made it, so don't mess it up. Mega Man struggles when his opponents get up close to him, because he lacks quick moves that hit all around him. He especially struggles if you manage to cross him up and land just behind him. His turnaround attacks are slow. A good Mega Man might manage a quick turnaround up tilt, but it's tricky to do, and if it misses, you can easily punish. So now that you're here, start the combos, knock him off stage, pressure him to the corner, and whatever you do, don't let him get away and set up camp again. This is your chance. You may have noticed earlier that I didn't mention Mega Man's 7th projectile, his forward smash, charge shot. That's because I think it's one of his weaker moves. Why? Because it's so laggy. And that goes for one of Mega Man's weaknesses in general. Many of his moves either have a noticeable startup lag or long end lag, giving you plenty of time to react and punish. Mega Man's forward smash is useful in pressuring you at the ledge. If you're careless, it could blast you off. But almost every time I see Mega Man do this, I can do a jump get up over his charge shot and hit him with an aerial while he's still in his end lag. And on top of that, his forward smash deals the least amount of knockback in the game. So even if you do get hit, you may not die until a very high percentage. Mega Man is stuck between a rock and a hard place when you have the lead. He has to approach. To be fair, his approach isn't terrible. He just doesn't have as many quick options as other characters. If you're good at playing defensive though, and you're blocking his projectiles, then you can bait him to dash up and use a laggy up tilt or dash attack, and then you can punish. As you might have guessed, reflectors can really mess up Mega Man's moves. However, most reflectors don't work against Mega Man's neutral game. He just shoots so many projectiles, he can block the ones that get reflected. So most characters with reflectors still have to approach anyways, and their reflectors mostly come in handy when they get close and read a big move. But things change for Isabelle and Villager, who can pocket his projectiles and later use them against him. And Hero's Bounce can jam Mega Man, which allows him to reflect all of Mega Man's projectiles while he approaches. And to finish things off, Mega Man's recovery. I wouldn't really say it's one of his weaknesses because his up special allows him to air dodge or attack while using it, and he can recover from very low. It gives him a wide variety of ways to recover. However, his up special doesn't have an attack, so if you catch it, you can easily gimp him. You've got to watch how he typically recovers and anticipate what he'll do. For example, I noticed this Mega Man always recovered high and attacked as he came back to the stage, so this is what I did. Now with these tips in mind, you can successfully get in close and have fun beating Mega Man. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please wallop the like button, and if you want more, then please subscribe and check out my playlist on how to beat every character in Smash Ultimate, and stay tuned as I finish the series. See ya.